Hello, this is Cinnabon18 and this is my most important video to date. What I am making a video about is one of my favorite movies as a kid. I was going to get it out of the box that I had it in, but I did not want to go through all those boxes and then knock down my whole tower of DVDs. This movie is Kangaroo Jack, the movie from 2003. You may know it as the film from back in 2003. It was produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, starring Anthony Anderson and Jerry O'Connell. It was a film that was marketed as a kids movie with an animated dancing kangaroo and basically just as a fun kids movie. However, in actuality, the film was about two guys who traveled to Australia to give money to a mafia hitman. And on their way there, they hit a kangaroo with their car and decided to take pictures with this said kangaroo and put their jacket on the kangaroo. And just so happens that the money was in the jacket and the kangaroo wasn't really dead and the kangaroo was live and started hopping away with it. So they had to go and try to figure out how to get the money back. Well, turns out that this movie was not supposed to be a kids movie, which by the plot, that is not surprising. They did some reshoots to make it more of a kids movie because, of course, a kids movie, you think kangaroo. It wasn't originally supposed to be a kids movie. So what they did was they reshot a scene that's a dream sequence with a talking kangaroo where he's singing Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang and talking about chicken blood, which I thought was hilarious as a kid. So basically, the movie is they go and try to track down this kangaroo. And it's a mafia movie, which honestly, that might explain my love for mafia movies later on in life, because I loved this movie as a kid. Just might be. But on a recent podcast, the Kind of Funny podcast, which is, I believe, a subsidiary of Rooster Teeth, which is a subsidiary of Warner Media. They had Jerry O'Connell on this podcast, and he was saying that there was this version of the movie that was originally rated R. So, he was saying, like, in this version, there was a bunch of cursing and sexual content and stuff like that. And basically, it was in its original form a rated R comedy action movie. And so he's like, yeah, they just wanted to make it into a kids movie because they're like, if you have a kangaroo in it, it's got to be a kids movie. The executives at Warner Brothers were like, hey, I want to take my kids to go see this. This is a movie about a kangaroo. So they did the reshoots, and what they decided to do was advertise it as a PG movie. They went from rated R to PG, which normally you can go from R to PG-13, or PG-13 to PG, or PG-13 to R without much problem. But skipping a whole rating, there's a lot of content that was missed out there. So, on the podcast, they're basically like, we should start a movement for Release the O'Connell Cut. Now, this podcast was like a week ago or so, but they're saying, we want to release the original version of this. They're like, we could potentially get HBO Max to greenlight it because there's a film version of it somewhere because they showed it to the studio execs. So, what I'm making this video for is to hashtag Release the O'Connell Cut of Kangaroo Jack. I want to see the R-rated Kangaroo Jack version, and I think it would be very entertaining to say the least. We've had success with this with the Snyder Cut, which was very good. And in the same way the Snyder Cut had studio interference, Kangaroo Jack did as well. I want to see the original version, no holds barred, of Kangaroo Jack. Thank you for watching. Please like and comment down below. And on social media, post hashtag Release the O'Connell Cut. Thank you.